Hello? Okay. I think my cord came loose from my adapter into my controller, that's why it took so long to fucking hear me. Anyway, PBW half. 6 more matches until Defy the Gods, I guess. Logan Tempest versus Maestro. Also, Vlad the Impaler murdered Dracula, true. I'll agree with that one. And sometimes it's clear in an ERB when it's just super one-sided, like for Thanos versus Oppenheimer. I know I brought that one up earlier, but it's one of my favorites because of how one-sided it is. Like, Nice Pizza. That might be the best performance I've ever seen him put on. Like, he plays Oppenheimer so fucking well. I'm trying to think of another one. I like Lloyd's first verse and him versus Peter too. It is a really good one. Okay, it might be a weird one. I like Lenin's verse in the Russian Battle Royale one. That's one of my favorites. Although I love Lloyd having so much fun as Mikhail Gorbachev. Did somebody say birthmarks? You know what my most hated character is in the RB? Who is it? Batman, yeah. This Batman wasn't great. I think it's partly because I hate Christian Bale's portrayal of Batman. Another one-sided one I quite like, because I hate Jeff Bezos, is the one between Bezos and Mansa Musa. First of all, getting Screwface Jean to play Mansa Musa was a genius choice, because Jean is fucking great. But secondly, epically captured like that sliminess that Bezos has. Oh, it actually creeps me out how good he is at the physical performance, but like, yeah, I'm never going to cheer for Bezos in anything if I can help it. There you go with the stomp. Also, Eastwood fucking killed Bruce Lee with the very last line, but was just racist other than that. That's true, to be honest. I think, like, one of the only lines that went too far. There's two that I think crossed the line for me. What about Mud? One was the one that Eastwood did to Bruce Lee. The other one was the one that Goku did to Superman. That was unfucking called for. Because Christopher Reeve lived and breathed Superman. Like, it was overkill and didn't deserve to be said. But that one actually kind of annoys me sometimes when I think about it. You're more of a stiff white dick than your monument. Monument I thought was funny from Washington vs. Wallace. That was a really funny one. That was just an unintentionally funny battle. I don't think it was supposed to be as hilarious as it was. I'm trying to think of like others. I'm trying to think of ones I like as well. Because there's some I don't like. Oh, okay, most misguided ERB is definitely Bruce Banner versus Bruce Jenner. Like, they handled that really poorly. And I get what they were going for. It was released in Pride Month, you know, I understand that. But it was so poorly handled. Especially with, like, the harshness of the hindsight now because of Caitlyn Jenner, despite being a very public trans figure, is an anti-trans person, which makes no fucking sense to me. Like, I think that might be the most poorly aged epic rap battle. And it's only a decade old. The worst, I think the worst one is either Jenner versus Banner, but at least I understood the point they were going for. I think the one I just hate the most, because it was indicative of a horrible time for YouTube, I hate the Ellen DeGeneres Oprah Winfrey battle so much. I don't think a lot of people like it, but I just think it was a really bad battle. Logan got the win somehow there. But yeah, I think I might hate that one the most. Because it was at a time when, like, talk show assholes, like, that algorithm was at the peak on YouTube at the time. And this was before we found out that Ellen was a piece of shit, you know. But it was just two people I didn't watch from a medium I didn't care about, sort of forced into an epic rap battle, and it really feels like they just couldn't be bothered with it. Like, they didn't want to do it. What would you say is your worst one, then? Because I've given mine. Next match we have is Ana Torres versus Katie Garcia. And Sora's on the way to the rink. Here comes Katie, who I think should win a title at some point. I don't know if she ever will. I just like her. The moonsault but missed. But then Zaguri. It's between two, alright. I'm interested. We'll see if I agree on them. Because I think that there's a general consensus of what some of the worst ones are. Oh, that's Tangle in the middle. Being graps. We're doing a lot down the AVW half. And takes the back. Oh, roll up. No, cage counters. Knife. No. Elbow drop, pardon me. Leg drop. In. I hated how MLK Jr. versus Gandhi ended. Because of, like, it being two advocates for peace hugging, I guess. I actually didn't mind that ending. And you have to admit the final line of "I'm celibate because I don't give a fuck" is really funny. Although, weird fact I learned about that one, because I used to watch the BTS for the ERBs. I know that it's Key and P, like, playing the characters, like, Keegan-Michael Key playing Gandhi, and Jordan Peele playing Martin Luther King Jr. But they were voiced by, Gandhi was actually, like, rap voiced by Gandhi. Sorry, by Nice Peter. And MLK was rap voiced by, Epic Lloyd. No, because he hugged him and Gandhi, who was meant to be peaceful, just said that. Oh, fair point. Ooh, close kick out. Very close, mate. And then moonsault there. I guess that's kind of fair. So what's the other one that you hate? Sinatra versus Mercury, purely because one of Sinatra's verses is just hidden homophobia. It really is. Yeah, that one I can't argue. And in reality, he was very much an LGBT ally. I think I was massively misinformed. I think that's a fair reason to hate that one. I like that battle for the most part, but the fact that half of Frank stuff is just really base gay jokes. Like, that's base BASE, as in, like, low form, not based BASED, because it wasn't based at all. You know, the fact that it was mostly, like, just base level gay jokes. Yeah, I agree, I wasn't super keen on that. Anyway, Anna gets the win. I have a feeling most of the singles matches are going to be short, and then we're going to get to the main event, and me and Mikey are going to lose. I hope we win. Which is weird because they had him say, "I love the coloured and the queer, just ask Sammy Davis," is essentially saying it's fine to have a token bi and black friend. But yeah, I agree, because he follows up with the line of, "You played butthole roulette and you lost the draw." Like, it's such a weird contrast. I'm gonna go through the ERBs, like, and try and see like which other ones I don't like very much. Oh, one I don't like as well, because I think it's so basic. Right, I just remembered it now before getting onto the list. I'm not super big on Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones. Indiana just makes a bunch of lol you're a woman jokes, and Lara just makes a bunch of lol you're an old man jokes. It's a really weak episode, in my opinion. Going through them. I'd say versus Stephen Hawking is actually a pretty good one. That's one of my favorites from the original series. The Wolverine strap-on line makes me... It's a really good line. I think my favorite Wolverine line from that is, "You're a pedophile from the Midwest, at least R. Kelly could sing." Like, that one always makes me laugh. Let's see, Billy Mays Ben Franklin was alright. I like Gandalf vs. Dumbledore a lot. I thought Dr. Seuss vs. Shakespeare was pretty solid. Oh, Mr. T vs. Mr. Rogers. Fuck. Mr. Rogers was amazing in that one. Juliet saves her and Romeo, true. Master Chief Leonidas, actually quite dig that one. Mario Bros. Right Bros could have been better. MJ vs. Elvis, we've gone over. Cleopatra vs. Monroe, I love. Steve Jobs vs. Gil Bates, Bill Gates. I mostly love it for the appearance of, fuck, I forgot the name, hang on. HAL 9000. I got kind of a soft spot for that one. Obama vs. Romney. Doc Brown vs. Doctor Who, I actually quite like that one as well. Moses vs. Santa Claus. The fact that they got Snoop Dogg in for that one, man. Ivan the versus the Great was fun. It really was. Nikola Tesla versus Thomas Edison. I actually quite like that one. Like, Tesla was so good. Babe Ruth, Lance Armstrong, I sort of enjoyed. Mozart's Skrillex was solid enough. Elevated. Blackbeard versus Capone, I think, is kind of underrated. I've got a soft spot for Blackbeard versus Capone. I also like the bit of that one with Pompey going to a speech and getting killed on the way there, because that's what actually happened to him in real life. Anyway, Tommy Fenn versus Dr. Wrestling Jr. Tommy starting strong here. Miley Cyrus versus Joan of Arc is okay. Bob Ross versus Pablo Picasso. I love Bob Ross in that one. The work is melancholic. I'm paying happy little trees. Call me Jackson Pollock versus Planet MCs. I also love Michael Jordan versus Muhammad Ali. Trump versus Scrooge. I think Trump was the first character to be played by different people, because Trump was played by Nice Peter in that first one, and he's been played by Epic Lloyd ever since in every other appearance. I think part of it was because they didn't know what Donald Trump sounded like. And then when he became president of the United States, they had to learn to hear his voice a lot, and I think they just came to the conclusion that Lloyd was better at doing a Trump impression than Peter was. Because Peter just sounded like an average grumpy old rich man. And now that, like, Trump's been president a couple of times, everyone does a fucking impression of him. Rick Grimes, Walter White. I do kind of like that one. It is mostly Walter White. Multi-Walter. Okay, Superman have gone over. Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe. Fuck, I love that one, man. Ghostbusters vs Mythbusters. I love that one too. I think that was massively underrated as well. But yeah, I love Edgar Allan Poe versus Stephen King as well. Artists vs TMNT could have been better. Nice kick out. Zeus versus Thor was fine. Oh yeah, that's the director's one. Lewis and Clark versus Bill and Ted, also fine. David Copperfield versus Harry Houdini, fine. Terminator vs Robocop, fine. Eaton versus Western Philosophers, I love that one so much. Oh, Shaka Zulu versus Julius Caesar, I forgot how much I love that one as well. So Tommy counted that Ron nicely. I vibe with Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker, I just don't like J.K. Rowling, that's fair. Oh, Jim Henson versus Stan Lee. That, I kind of like the sweet moment that they share at some point. Like, the compliments they gave each other. This was before Stan Lee passed away. And then, like, Zach Sherman coming in as Walt Disney. Oh, it's so good. You're the least intimidating twin since Mary Kate. I do like that one, but I think my favourite line is, I'm Bellatrix dead serious. Ooh. Such a good line. I think Luke wins that one, but it's a really good battle. Oh, I meant to bring this one up earlier. I forgot about it. J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin. Yeah, I planted your seed line was good wordplay. It really was. Next, we got Lauren Osborne versus Kelly Boyson. I also love the bit where Luke's comparing their origin stories. Let's say a young orphan forced to live a life of solitude suddenly gets taken under wing of funky wizard dude. But yeah, I love Tolkien versus Martin. That's one of my favourites. I completely forgot about that one. I'll always live the line, "You're a pirate, you even stole my RR." We all know the world is full of chance of anarchy, so yes, it's true to life for characters to die randomly, but newsflash, the genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic, you myopic manatee. Ramsey vs. Joel, we went over. Frederick Douglass versus Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, massively one-sided in favour of Douglas. Bruce Banner vs. Bruce Jenner, didn't like that one. Trump vs. Clinton, eh. Wonder Woman vs. Stevie Wonder, what was the point of that one? Besides the fact that they both have Wonder in their name. I didn't really vibe with that one. Although the fact that they got T-Pain to play Stevie Wonder was great. And I do like his line of, "With plot so thin even I can see through." Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, I hate both of them. But I can't deny that the performances were great, especially Nice Pizza. He went the fuck in. Houdini versus Copperfield upset me because I love Houdini, but he was slaughtered. It's true, he was. Although his, like, opening to the second line of, "Your hack of a Bob Saget act is embarrassing, you're the saddest thing to happen to Magic since the Gathering." Like, that's a really good start to that verse. I also like the fact that, because Houdini always had his wife helping him with his axe, Epic Lloyd's wife actually plays Houdini's wife in that. just really nice to have that involved. Kind of like it. Freddy Krueger vs. Wolverine we've gone over. Oh, how the fuck did I forget about Guy Fawkes vs. Che Guevara? I love that one. Like, Chase versus is legendary. But, like, yeah, Nice Peter is brilliant as Guy Fawkes. Ron McDonald vs. Burger King, I quite like. The Comedians Battle Royale, I do love that one too. Jacques Cousteau vs. Steve Irwin could have been a bit better. I do like Mother Teresa vs. Sigmund Freud. Biden versus Trump, yeah, that was okay. Biden won though. Just like in real life. Oh yeah, the cancelled episode of King Henry VIII versus Hillary Clinton. Forgot about that. Nice counter there from Kelly. Ragnar Lodbrok versus Richard Lionheart could have been better. Bezos versus Musa, one-sided. The Three Johns I love. Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones was fine. Actually, it was kind of naff, to be honest. Henry Ford versus Karl Marx, eh. Godzilla versus King Kong, I did like that one. Trump versus Kamala Harris, that was alright. And Napoleon versus Charlemagne, actually quite dug. Then I got that moonsault off. But that's all of them. I legit forgot how bloody good Godzilla vs. King Kong was. Godzilla wins in my opinion, especially that kaiju haiku line. And it actually is a fucking haiku as well, like, it's so good. Went for a sort of takedown there, Lauren countered. Remember a crossbody and completely missed. I love Houdini's opening few bars because of the flow, they are good. I'll also always laugh at Abracadabra, you billowy bitch. I definitely think, like, Pennywise vs. Joker is one of my all-time favorites. Kelly with the win. We're 4 matches in, and we're only half an hour. There's one more match, and then the 2 out of 3 falls tag match, which I think might be quite long. Loza did kind of get murdered, yeah. He's conserving her energy is all. Next up is Jay Kirby versus Isla Rose and her uncomfortably large portrait. I know we've gone through like our least favorites of ERB. What would you say are your favorite ERBs, or at least your number one? Because you know my number one. My favorite is the Director's one. Director's is favorite of mine as well. It's in my top 5, I'll say. But yeah, my favorite is the Eastern versus Western philosophers. Like, there's so many great moments from that. I love Asian spitting sick, but no, this isn't SARS. Like, 5 years before COVID was a thing. Confucius say you can all hold these fortune cookies. Hang a sandal on the door because you can suck Sock's dick. Oh, so many brilliant lines. My all-time favorite is like of line from that one is probably "I'll let any motherfucker like my name in a spelling bee." So good, dude. I think my favorite from the Director's one, if I had to pick. Ah, man. Kind of difficult. My favorite line in general? Oh. That's a good question. There's so many really good ones. I think it might be... Well, I'll go think about that one now. Also, sorry for the flashing lights, I'll forget about that in this entrance. Favorite ERB line? You know what, I did say it earlier, but because I just love how it sounds, is the one in Hannibal Lecter's second verse, where he says, you know, I'm the bon vivant of violence, a licensed psychiatrist who dines on high society to the sound of violins. Like, just the way it sounds is really appeasing to me. But most lines from the battle are really good. Also, that entire verse that Alexander the Great does against Ivan the Terrible is so good. I love the, like, smoothness of, I win, I vanquish. I'm an immortal, you are not. It's so clean, dude. What would you say is your favorite line in general, then? Because I got a lot of favorites. Still think the most brutal one is you've lost so many babies they should call you miscarriage. And also, like, I'm here to split you like 2 and 3 from 5. From Oppenheimer's one. Oh god, I love that line so much. It's so good. Spring Splash. Leapfrog, duck under. There's elbow. I realise I haven't been calling a lot of matches. To be fair, they've been quite short. And I'm not looking forward to the main event because I'm worried we're going to lose. How did that happen? In truth, what you produced were alienated working men who will clock into Detroit then lose themselves like Eminem. That's a really good one. I'm trying to think of what I think is the funniest one. There's no breaker there. Oh no, another line I love as well. It's from Caesar vs. Zulu. It's not the funniest line, but it's one of the hardest ones, which is, "You can grow my weight for me after you're beaten." Although a lot of people thought that that was a racist line, and it's not. Like, that was something that Caesar would do. Whenever he defeated an enemy, he would make them work on his fields. So a lot of people think that was a racist line because of Zulu being black. It's not. It's something that Caesar actually did when he beat someone. It's a lot better with the context, I think. But it's a good line on its own. I think funniest one for me might be the Darwin one against Ash. With, as hard as the wood that oak gave your mother. Like, it's such a good your mum joke. I'm with you. No, kick out. No. Can't check properly with that max tush. That is a good one. You like all the sex I've ever had unprotected. Oh, excellent. That's another good one from that one. Yeah, the wink the guy does on the unprotected, I know. That's a great one. Main event though, 2 out of 3 falls match. I think I made it 2 out of 3 falls. Winners go on to challenge for the PBW tag titles that defy the gods. Please let me and Mikey win. I won't be too upset if we lose, but I really want us to win. I want to go into a Marvel Rival session with my friend Happy. I'm eating before we game. Fair enough. Other funny lines I like. I'm trying to think, because there's some good ones. Okay, it's not necessarily a line, but I love the simplicity of Shakespeare calling Dr. Seuss just saying "Yee-ho bag." Like, that always makes me laugh each time I hear it. Also, anything that Michael Bay says in the director's one. Like, his entire verse is just so fun to listen to anyway. And there are some funny ones from Burger King versus Ronald McDonald as well. Like, "I'm running circles around you like my onion rings," and Ronald just going, "Your onion rings are pretty good." Using Cheetos, dude? Get your recipes together, man. I've had the same fries since I was Willis Scott the Weatherman. And then Wendy coming in and just fucking decimating them both. Anyway, this fucking loser. Oh, I hope to Christ that we win. The call line is the real Ash packs a much bigger boomstick. It is good wordplay. No boy, please don't win. If they do, fine, but I want me and Mikey to win, man. Oof. Oof. Trying to stretch my leg a little bit there. Didn't fully work. Man, others I'm trying to think of. Let's go as an almost orchestrate brilliant performance. You're more horrible than Megan Fox's acting in Transformers. That is mean, but it's a good one. Oh, I thought of Tarantino's one that I like as well, which is ask anybody what's your favourite Sam Jackson part. No one's going to say what's his name from Jurassic Park. Like, that's such a good line too. Kubrick had one of my all-time favourite lines. You'll have to narrow that down because he had some really good lines in that battle. I'm personally a fan of do another take and get it right 127 times. Because of reference to one of his like most well-known scenes. Here we go, come on. Come on, Mikey, let's fucking get this. Let's get this and get the titles next week. Enzo Cradle, kick out at 1. Frequent tags. Love it. I'm so goddamn nervous. Oh, Mikey. You poor soul. German for the 2. Lovely. Backdrop driver. Genius is a powerful word, but there's no reason to use it unless you're talking about the Kubrick. There's really nothing to it. Everything I do is visionary. Every single frame of painting made exactly how I want to make it. I know the line. I know it. Oh, you don't want to stand at the path of loud suitors. Hey, I'll make you move, bitch. Get out the way. Let me be frank, don't start a beef with the Frank who hangs with beef Franks giving ladies beef Franks. I do like that one as well. I think of my favourite one from Deadpool vs. Boba Fett, because there's some hilarious ones in that. I do like, "Can't give me Italian, I'll start rhyming y'all. Alfred, you got no style, dog, I'm the king of dialogue." Picture a child sitting next to a projector, learning from your films to become a much better director. Big splash from Jay. I also love the entire, like, as a close encounter of the third kind, but there won't be a pretty ending this time. I do love the opening verse that the Mythbusters have. Look, just the entire thing is so good. Your science is preposterous, the opposite of competent process. In this episode, we'll give you a synopsis, starting with the vacuum cleaner strapped upon your back. It's a fact positrons don't react like that. Got a laser grid, but no safety switch, and Walter Peck was right, that's some shady shit. They just killed the proton pack, it's so good. Good thing you work in a firehouse, because you just got burned. You're a poor scientist, and that's confirmed. Long ass move. Oh. Oh, Connor's bleeding. I think lovers of wrestling are gonna win, man. Michinoku driver. He keeps hitting Connor. Short-term lariat, making him something big. Oh, super kick for some reason. Why did I get the feeling that's one of Jay's moves? And he stole it from him. Slingshot spear way out of range though. Also, I think Mikey was the one busted up, because I'm not seeing any blood on Connor's face. That's enough from the Walrus and Nicholas the Clown. Let's show these myth bitches how we do it downtown. Why'd you stop? I couldn't think of a rhyme. We'll just say the first thing that pops into your mind. Just one step took me off the ghetto. Also love Walter White's verse, which is, I'm the king from cooking crystal in the middle of the day, having dinner by the pool with the DEA, run you over in my Aztec GTA. If you ever try to stop Heisenberg getting paid. Flip carry butter side up. Sure, these dweebs had a rock a parade. Now Connor's bleeding. Good double team on Connor there. Yeah, that might be the first fall. Oh no! Maybe that. No? Then out the lyrics like, we got one! Like your show, it's all fluff and filler. I'll kick you hiney, man. I'm a savage killer. I also just realized that Heine Man could be a reference to Heineman, which is Jamie's second name. Mikey? Oh god, I think Mikey might be glitched. Okay, no, alright. I was gonna interfere there. Nice counter. Challenger's repeating after every line shot. Anyone who sold you pierogi! And Joseph, you were supposed to be my right-hand man, but your loyalty shriveled up like your right hand, man! Nice Hurricane Rana. Ushigoroshi. The Poon bit, they didn't even try to make him look like Putin, which somehow made it better. True. They just put Nice Peter in like some really high trousers and a hat. Oh, big stomp. 1, 2, no. I'm so on edge, dude. I really want us to win. Victory roll? Good pinch rating. Double shoulders. O'Connor's had the shit kicked out of him in this match. Jagger driver. Also, the ref was hit at some point. I didn't see that. Big splash. Cover. Oh no, 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 no. When a squat down and squeeze that tape boom left side, there's a good line. Come on, Connor. Come on. Okay. Fucking hot, dude. Just remembered one. What do you remember? What did you remember? Oh, that power driver. That's one of Mikey's biggest moves. Please get a fall for us. Even it out. Even it out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. 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 Confucius kebab. That is a good one. Is this it? Let's fucking go! Oh, Mikey saved us. We are defy the gods bound. God, Connor is fucked up, dude. He is covered in blood. Oh my god, that was so worth it. Oh. God, we gotta win the fucking belts for next week, man. We have to. Oh, man. Whew. It does mean we both have a curse possible in pay-per-view, I know. Hopefully it doesn't come true. Oh god, I am on edge. And the match is over and we won and I'm still worried. But that's it, that's the go-home show. Mine's worse with the one I'm defending, and yeah, that's true. Ugh. But I'll see you all next week, or whenever Defy the God 7 comes out, for Defy the God 7. I might go and throw up. Like, my emotions were on a roller coaster that match. But I'll see you all next week. As always, thank you for watching. You are awesome. But pardon me, have a pleasant rest of your day.